In 1865, Abraham Lincoln said, "I have two great enemies, the Southern Army in front of me and the financial institutions in the rear. Of the two, the one in my rear is my greatest foe." That's what Lincoln said in 1865. And that's no small statement. The Rothschilds sent Jacob Schiff into this country at the end of the 1800s, and they gave him four things to do. Gain control of America's money system through the establishment of a central bank. Do you know what that bank is? It is the Federal Reserve, 1913. Number two, find desirable men who for a price would be willing to serve as stooges for the Illuminati, promote them into high places in the federal government, the Congress, Supreme Court, and all the federal agencies. Who would that be? Well, go back and look right now at the CFR, Council on Foreign Relations, and look who belongs to it. And the CFR is a one-world organization. Create minority strife throughout the nations, particularly targeting the whites and the blacks. Create racial strife. I got to digging on this thing. When I read that, I thought, what's going on here? And so I looked back at the creation of the NAACP. How many of you know what that is? The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People was created at the first part of the 1900s. Do you know who started that? White people. Not black folks. How many of you didn't know that? I didn't know it. I just assumed that black folks started it. But it was started by white people. And if you start digging around a little bit into who they were, you'll find out who they belong to. That is an amazing revelation when you find that out. They want racial strife. They don't want black folks and white folks to get along with each other and work together and create a community and a government. They want strife. Remember this now, what I'm telling you, and check me out. It was created by white people. And then fourth thing he was given is to create a movement to destroy religion in the United States, with Christianity as the main target. How many of you believe that there has been an asserted effort to wipe Christianity from the face of the public sphere? Good. All of you know that. Good. We don't have anybody here in the head in the sand this morning. You're conscious of that. You better believe they have. And political correctness is just one of the methods they use. Just one. Just one. Political correctness is just one. You have to stop thinking when you become politically correct. You really do, because it affects the brain. In 1863, President Abraham Lincoln discovers the Tsar of Russia, Alexander II, was having problems with the Rothschilds, as well as he was refusing their continual attempts to set up a central bank in Russia. The Tsar then gives President Lincoln some unexpected help. The Tsar said that if England and France come in on the side of the South, he said, I'll come in on the side of the North and help you, because if they do that, I'll consider that as an act of war. There are many who believe that the Civil War was started by the Rothschilds for the sole reason of dividing the United States, because they feared a superpower state over here, and they felt like they could handle a divided state a whole lot easier. Somebody said, well, now, I don't know if that's so or not. I don't know that it's not.